To play physical, and they're going to have to get the puck in the net. Nabokov. Well, it's going to be Nabokov here.
Sunday live on Fox Sports New York. Have you ever broadcast a game from Long Island?
It's been about 12 years. I was with the Minnesota North Stars and did a game there in about 1989, I believe it was. So that'd be 10 years.
Chico, I know they'd much rather leave with the 3-0 lead, but yeah, they just pretty much dominated that first period.
They do, and the Devils are going to face a lot of teams, well, not a lot, but a few more teams that are out of the playoffs with nothing to play for. And Theodore has now left the ice. He slapped the glass, throwing the stick, kicking the glove, yeah, and there goes the mask. What's he got left? Well, the right hand there, that is he's got a strap on that, so you can't get that off very easily. That'll take him a while to throw that thing. Well, let's see if Scott Stevens has a case. Number 4 right here. Oh, excuse me, this one here. There's a little hook to the right arm. No, I was right the first time. There were a couple hooks going on there, and they were almost in synchronized formation, but it's number 4 who draws the hooking penalty.
Have you ever announced a game where there was a player named Sven?
No.
I think that's a first.
First time.
And Bob Holy could have let that play die, a natural death. Instead, he charged off the boards. They come back with a flurry, and they're pretty much setting up tents and camping right out the edge of the crease.
And take the tape recorder and do the game. Then I listened to it on the way home, and I put it away for a month, because by then I'd forgotten that you let one in from center ice on Murph Dubček or something.
Yeah, I saw him play a lot. And of course, he catches with the other hand, which is a little different than the regular. So you wonder, what he's all about. And then I thought, well, maybe he's not that good. Maybe he's lucky because he's kind of acrobatic. He scissors saves. He's all over the ice, which he's had to be tonight. That's been a compliment. Well, Bobby Dallas worth every dollar he's being paid on that last shift. Blocked a shot, broke up a 2-on-1. Just a brilliant play by Bobby Dallas. But not Dave Andrechuk. He remembered that McKay would be over there, and he feathered him the pass, and then McKay just ripped it home.
Feathered it through the Ducks, huh?
Well, Probert wears number 24 here. He wore number 24 in Detroit, and guess who's wearing that number now? That number now in Detroit, his old buddy Chris Chelios. 24 for the Wings. I like to see Holik, McKay throwing snow in the goalie's face. That's where the players make their cut. Now watch that puck as it slowly, boop, like a popcorn, bounces up in the air. The glove he wears is like 2 years old. The blocker's a year old. The pads are over 2 years old. The skates are 4 years old. So he's a trainer's good friend as well as the defenseman. But when it's called upon to be physical, play physical, and they're going to have to get the puck in the net. On the other hand, the Devils are just going to have to start to play well at home. And that kind of ticks you off and gets you in a snarly mood. And then he gets wiped out with a body to the side of the head by Primo. And that really set Martin off. But he's on call. He's heading home as soon as he gets the word that his wife is in labor. So we wish Jelsa, I don't know if it's ever an easy delivery, but not being female, but I certainly hope it goes well. You can't score from the perimeter. His last couple, the one the other day, 2 days ago, against the Rangers, he was in the same area as he was tonight. One of Yager's patented rush.
Yeah, all right, he got that one though, right? Yeah, so, well, he saw you up here. He said, who's that guy up there?
Look at those guys celebrate. Jason Arnott was telling me this morning he has never had so much fun in hockey in all of his life. He loves playing with those two guys. And he says, when we score, we just go bananas. Goaltending is such a big part of it is mental. And look at Brodeur. There's 2 great saves against Yager. And what's that going to do? That's going to put a big smile of satisfaction on any goaltender's face. What a great stretch and robbery by Garth Snow. And like you said, he's coming off a shutout. He's going to be a formidable 4. for the Canucks tonight. Now here's the brilliance I'm talking about. Primo on the breakaway, just a brilliant save by Matty Brodeur. And here's the consistency. Brodeur comes out. You're right, there's going to be 2 Peter Sikoras tonight, and his nickname is called Pizza, and he has been of the supreme variety.
Twice the puck was picked off and the crowd roared.
Oh, be that is nice. Oh, be that is nice. And look at Marty chuckling because he loves. I mean, it's not just about stopping goals for Martin. It's about having fun playing the game. And that's why you can never remove fighting from hockey. Never, ever, ever. At least, I hope they don't.
You know, you've been playing some good hockey.
Hey, you know, when your skates are sharp and the ice is good, what the fuck are you going to do?
That's right. Tell you what, Darren, I love the hairpiece. That just looks great on you.
Well, you know, the Rangers have played pretty well tonight, but I think what we're seeing is, Mike, and I'm not trying to sound like I know everything, but one thing I know is it's legal.
The only teammates in pro sports who've been with their original team longer than Ken Danico and John McClain. The Bushwalkers from the WWF do not count.
You a wrestling fan?
I see it every once in a while.
Nobody ever admits it, though, publicly, do they?
There's a not WWF in the building tonight, but there's that kind of excitement from the fans. Oh, I've never seen this before. It's obviously the skate lace. You can see Bobby Holik's skate lace. It's not supposed to be down under the back of the blade. Well, this is strange. This is incredible. I have never seen this occur in my 30-some years of hockey. I don't know whose skate laces around whose. Oh, there's like the 3-legged skate race. You know, you used to do that in those field days at school. But Mike, I'm still totally in awe of how that occurred because I just don't know. That for it to get loose and get tangled like that, well, we will certainly have to try and get to the bottom of that one. Because that was a Houdini-type move there that defies the law of gravity or skate laces or hockey or whatever.
The only explanation that I can come up with is there is a full moon out tonight.
Everyone recognizes if there is one team in the National Hockey League that is a one-player team, a Jordanian type of a player like Michael Jordan, it would have to be Yager. That's not to put down any of the other Penguins who work so hard, but let's face it, Yager is the guy that has to play every night for them to win. Well, you're so right, Mike. He's one of the prongs on the plug of the power play to get it back on track.
Who's been the hottest Bruin in the last 3 games.
But he has magic in those hands. Huh. Oh, but Damian Rhodes has like triple jointed knees, and he does cover the low part of the net very well. Well, players are so superstitious, and they're stick more than anything. Well, maybe stick than skates. There's some notorious stories about some of the players around the league who have been obsessed with their stick or their skates. At times, different players step up and treat their teammates. For instance, last night, Bobby Holik invited the whole team out for supper. Shows you can eat heavy the night before. I'm sure those guys, it was a steak place, so you know some of them had probably those 16 ounces. That's what I miss most about playing, Mike, is that ability or opportunity to eat and then burn it up the next day. Well, you know what? He's been as explosive as firecrackers on the 4th of July. He's popping up here and there. And you know, he's been shooting the puck as if he's got a telescope on the end of his stick. By far the least most dominant player. And you know, he's got a special little pump-up coming into this old building of his tonight. Yeah, he's a sharp dresser. I steal some of my clothes from the look he brings to the rink every day. You know, it's interesting. Whenever he does interviews, even though he's looking good, he always pulls on that New Jersey Devil jacket. I don't know why that is, but he sure can look classy, and his team looks very classy tonight.
Well, you told me that pucks actually broke in half up in the northern ranges of Saskatchewan at one time, and I bought it, but I've been fooled in a number of towns, so that's not unusual.
That one you could take to the bank, Mike.
You actually played in a game where the puck broke?
20 below zero, we're out there on the frozen ice surfaces of Western Canada. And many times, not just once, many times that puck would break.
Well, I don't think there's a mystery to Devils fans about the one change that the Devils want to make this year, but just in case there is, that is
Let's see, could it be a little more offense?
There's Jason Arnott. He's hung over.
It was a good game for the Devils, and the Penguins, you got to give them credit. They did not quit until the final buzzer. Time simply ran out in their case.